Moving along with the show here. Good morning to you. Thanks for tuning in to Summit Sunrise. It's a beautiful day here in the neighborhood, and I'm hanging out here with Jess of Go Breck. Good morning. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, it's always good to see you. And we're always talking about something fun when you come around. So let's talk about what's going on.
Tough.
I know, it's got to be hard over there. Let's talk about your job, though. What exactly do you get to do then with Go Breck?
So I do the social media and the content.
Yeah.
So I'm the face behind our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I get to host some media in town and share with them what's so special about the town. You know, kind of schmooze them sometimes.
Yeah, and
with
also
some
be on
dinners.
a cool show like this.
Yeah, I get to hang out with people like this
All
guy.
right, nice. Yeah, so you are in the know then on these activities that are going on around
Absolutely.
Breckenridge. So tell me about what's happening this week.
So this week we have the Budweiser International Snow Sculpture Championships, and believe it or not, we are celebrating the 25th year of sculpting here in Breck. It's a very historical event for us to celebrate.
Clearly it's been
here.
going on for a while, and what's really cool that it is in fact an international championship. People and teams are coming over from all kinds of countries. Let's talk about some. We were just talking about the Argentinian team with Katie from Go Visit Breck, but excuse me, let's talk about some other ones.
So we have a returning team from Mongolia, a new team from Mongolia.
Oh, yeah, cool.
We have a new team from Ukraine.
Nice.
Which I'm very excited to see what they're going to do.
Definitely.
We have, not international, but West Virginia is a new team this year.
Cool.
But we have a broad array of teams.
Yeah, even Team Mexico. I always like hearing about India and Mexico, places that they're coming from regions that don't necessarily even receive snow.
Yeah, and they sculpt in sand.
That's how they practice.
To think that they can transform that into a sculpture in snow blows my mind. I don't even know how these
they make
teams
it work.
begin.
Yeah,
so we have 16
incredible.
teams, 10 countries represented here.
So let's talk about the location if anyone's interested in. Is this also a free event?
It is a free event. It is in the Riverwalk Center, right behind us actually, across from the Welcome Center. And they are spread out all the way through the parking lot. And feel free to come on down. You can walk around. You can get a very up-close view of these blocks. Just to give you perspective on how big these blocks are, they are 12 foot tall. Way up there, 20-ton blocks of snow.
Yeah.
And the Breckenridge Ski Resort provides that snow, so it's very fresh, very white.
I love seeing how those blocks are manufactured as well. They have those floor walls up, a snowblower just pumping the snow in, and then you have to have volunteers just kind of stomp it.
Yeah, they aren't just brought in.
Yeah,
like they're
that's
filled
right,
up a fourth, and then people get inside these like formations, stomp the snow down, fill it up halfway, and they repeat that 3 times, and that's how the blocks are made.
Yeah, it's really neat to see.
Super cool.
Yeah, and then so is sculpting happening right now? I don't know if you guys can see this on your screen, but we do have one of those blocks here in the background. And that's probably Team Germany is what it looks like from me, right? Or is that someone else? Belgium?
Shoot.
I don't know.
Very good at the flags.
Okay.
I hate to say it.
That's right. Well, it's one of those teams. But sculpting begins when?
Yeah, so it all kicked off yesterday at 11 o'clock with a big boom. And they'll be sculpting for the next 65 hours through Saturday. So Friday night is actually going to be an awesome time to come check these out. They'll be sculpting overnight in the night lights. These blocks are glowing with colored lights.
Beautiful.
So they'll sculpt during the day until Friday night, and then they'll sculpt all the way through the night to finish at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And then that is it. Tools down, hands in the air, you're done.
Yeah, and what's really neat too, just real quick before I let you go, talk about some of the regulations, because those are some of the rules that you can't continue on with the work. You only get that one night to work through the night. The rest of the time is set times. How about the tools though? What do they get to work with?
So believe it or not, these guys are not allowed to use power tools. So no saw, like chainsaws, nothing. So they bring in some really unique tools. I'm talking like they're scouring their kitchen for tools. Cheese graters, they're putting them on the end of sticks so they can get those really nice smooth curves. They'll make their own kind of saws. Some of those tools look really scary.
Incredible stuff, and you guys should see
it,
the way they transform these blocks of snow. Now, are you more of a detail kind of gal, or abstract when you see these finished ones?
Just all around.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to look at because I'm like looking up. I'm looking through the holes. I mean, I think the detail is pretty magnificent. I know Mongolia last year they won, and they had an insane sculpture. I mean, these warriors on top of horses, and you can check that out at gobreck.com. Last year's photos, just to get a taste of what's really going to happen this week. But
that's excellent.
I wouldn't even know what to do with like an ice cube, honestly.
Right. Well, Put it on a toothpick. There you go. Yeah, these guys, again, we can't say enough good things about what these people are able to achieve through a week of sculpting, and it's just remarkable. So come see it throughout the duration of this event, throughout the week, and then they're going to be on display, too, in February, right?
February 8th. So
okay, great.
Plenty
You
of
saw
time
some
to come
time
check
to
these
see
out.
these.
But we suggest coming early because
Definitely.
in the past they've been known to fall.
Yeah,
which
and
is really
melt a little bit.
devastating
Yeah,
for the teams, but it's all part of the game.
That is part of it.
Yep.
When you work with a medium like snow, don't expect to keep it. All right. Jess, thanks so much for coming in here and hanging out with us, telling us about the Snow Sculpting Championship. You have a great week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Check out sculptsnow.com or gobreck.com. You can find the full schedule. Lots of stuff going on outside of this event in the Arts District. So you don't want to miss this.
Perfect. Well, good morning to you. Thanks for coming in again.
Yeah.
We'll see you
Enjoy
later.
your day.
All right. We'll see you guys a little bit later. And we have a, I don't have the details of snow weather on me right now, so we are going to take a quick break. We're going to be back to get those that information to you on snow and weather. So still more to come. We also have a watch and win and a whole lot more on this edition of Seven Sunrise. So you guys keep it tuned. We'll be back after this.